Namaskar, salam, sat sri akal, Atlanta. This is Vivek Anand Oberoi, and you're watching me on NRI Pulse channel with Namita, who's looking fabulous today. And thank you so much for a super fun interview. Subscribe to her channel.
अगर कुछ नहीं बिगाड़ सकता तो आप मुझे ऑफर नहीं देते। क्या चाहते हो? बदला।
So I have with me the talented, the handsome, the actor who needs no introduction, Mr. Vivek Oberoi. So his famous series Inside S Season 3 is already on Amazon Prime. You can go and watch it. But before that, let us welcome Mr. Vivek Oberoi. Welcome. How are
Hi,
you?
Namita. How are you? Thank you so much for that warm welcome. And my big question is that I know it's super early in the morning in the United States.
Not Eastern time. It's almost 10:30.
Okay, I was just wondering how you're looking so fresh. No under eyes, no bags, nothing that's tired, no. And I was like, "Arey, subah kahan se?"
No, I'm speaking with Vivek Oberoi. I can get up 6 o'clock in the morning and you can speak to you.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. I'm touched. Thank you so much.
So right now, of course, I'm a huge fan, and since Satya.
Thank you.
I cannot say more because I'm married now.
But you're with your own Satya now, huh?
Yeah. And obviously it's an honor to be speaking with right now. But am I speaking with Vikrant Dhawan or Vivek Oberoi?
Vivek Oberoi.
Seriously, because thank God, because Vikrant Dhawan, Vikrant Dhawan is so scary.
It's time now to change the players.
Namita, it's so funny that you say that. I was just mentioning it to somebody today that after season 1 came out, and I remember I was filming somewhere at the time that it came out, and Priyanka watched it all by herself. And when I came back home, I was like, "Honey, I'm home," and she was like, "Do not step into the house. You are a scary, scary person." So it was like, it was a great trip. It was a validation. I was like, "Haan, theek hai, role acha kiya hai. Matlab beevi ghabra gayi hai." She was like, "How did you get that evil in your eyes, that menace?" But Namita, it's been a trip, yeah. It's been an amazing effort as a character to try and create this little magic with Vikrant Dhawan, where even though he's as dark and evil, he's the Prince of Darkness, right? But yet somehow as an audience, you want him to win. Yet somehow as an audience, you connect with him. You're like, come on, I want to see more of Vikrant Dhawan. I want to see him, come back. And that's what's been the victory, I think. It's not easy to do with an antagonistic character. It's not easy to do with a negative character, but it's been fun doing it.
Yeah, that was my question. Actually, it's a very oxymoron situation because I've seen season 1 and 2. And when, your character died, as an audience, we felt, oh, thank God, mar gaya. And and when your character appeared and you were like, thank God zinda hai. There is still masala and everything left.
ये उसने करवाया जिसके लिए मैं काम करता था. The mastermind behind this cancer of match fixing, Yashwardhan Patil.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to say. I love it. I love how uniquely you put that. Huh? बहुत प्यारा है वो. Thank you.
So how did you strike that balance, to be loved and hated at the same time?
I think it was difficult, to be honest with you. It's very difficult to try and play a character and push it to the extreme, but yet convince an audience that it's okay. He is doing this because he believes in it. So I think it comes from the fact, Namita, that normally क्या होता है कि हम traditionally ये सोचते हैं कि I'm playing the villain. So mentally you start thinking like a villain, you start feeling like a villain, you play it like a villain. But I always try to write my own backstories to the characters. I write an autobiography from the time he was born to the time he appears on screen, to the time he's finished on screen, to what happens after it, the whole life and death of Vikrant Dhawan. And I write that for myself to go through a process of knowing Vikrant. And the minute I know him, I don't judge him. I realize कि नहीं ऐसा है, इसकी बहुत सारे reasons हैं. He's the way he is. And when you don't judge your own characters, when you don't accept a typical dabba, ये villain है, ये hero है, ये है, ये वो है, when you just play through a realness of that character, feeling it, an audience connects with you. They just connect with you. And this is my experience over, ठीक ठाक हो गया 20 years almost. So, you're 20, gosh, I feel old.
विक्रांत, मैदान साफ है. Thank you, भाई साहब. I am an owner. means you are my property.
Okay, so Vivek, how often do you read your social media comments?
I never read my social media comments, but I've changed that ever since Inside Edge's promo came out.
Yeah.
My social media team called me and said, "Have you read the comments?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Achha, ab wo curiosity jaag gayi. I want to see what's going on there." And
So I want to read some of the comments from the YouTube channel, because I
Okay,
happen
goody.
to read them, and with your permission, I would like
So
to
please.
yeah,
Irshad,
and 90%
Irshad.
of them for you. 90% of them for you.
Irshad.
Okay. So the first one is Vivek Oberoi always nailing the dark side of his characters. Just love his performances. So I agree to disagree, because I loved you in Satya and Yuva.
Oh,
So you
thank
are a great actor, but
Thank
yes.
you. You're very kind. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree that you are nailing the dark character of Inside Edge.
Thank you.
Now this is my favorite. पूरा ट्रेलर एक तरफ और विवेक ओबरॉय की एंट्री एक तरफ. Killer. He nailed such role.
You know, Namita, एक point आता है लाइफ में जहाँ आपको लगता है कि यार ठीक है, अभी I've been around almost 20 years, 50 से ज्यादा projects कर लिए, films, shows, सब कुछ कर लिए. अभी can't take all these things seriously. And then when you read a comment like that ना, जो अंदर से मन खुश होता है, that
Right.
it's so good for your sense of self and your ego and your whole expansion. You start feeling क्या मजा आ गया यार. I'm getting this
Yeah.
unfiltered pure love. तारीफ जो मिल रही है और जिस तरह से मिल रही है, लोग डाल रहे हैं, it just feels so amazing. You know, in a world जहाँ पे trolling इतनी ज्यादा होती है, you know, generally आप हर जगह जाओ social media पे 90% is negativity.
Right.
Being celebrated in the midst of that is an amazing feeling.
Yeah. And these are like, I'm telling you honestly, these are copy pasted comments. I haven't edited a single word.
Thank
So
you.
next one is, I had watched and will be watching the series just for Vivek Oberoi.
Oh wow, thank you so much.
So sweet. Okay, and this one is my question as well. Nowadays we only see Vivek in this series. Why producers don't take such a gem actor? Why Vivek? Why you are
So Namita, I
just in
think
this series?
यार ये एक हमारी इंडस्ट्री का एक बीमारी सी रही है, where you know it's not just based on talent. There's so many other चीजें जो समीकरण में बैठती हैं. आप किसके दरबार में सलाम करते हैं, आप किस लॉबी को बिलोंग करते हैं. All these things come into it. But so I think what's exciting for me now is the stage I'm at in my life and my career. I've put all this aside and I said, ठीक है यार, खुद करेंगे. And I'm really enjoying that. I'm collaborating with some great artists, amazing young, bright talent. I'm doing 2 new shows, 4 more films. I'm enjoying myself. I'm in a place where now I don't have to work for money. I'm just working for creativity and I'm collaborating with artists. I'm just reaching out, picking up the phone. अभी मुझे कोई नया आर्टिस्ट है, उसका काम अच्छा लगता है, pick up the phone. And I say, hello, this is Vivek. पहले तो उनको लगता है कोई मजाक कर रहा है. अरे सर सॉरी, मतलब पहले तो गाली वाली दे देते हैं. अरे क्या है, कौन कर रहा है, कौन परेशान. मैंने भाई रियली इट्स मी. देन आई सेड एक काम करो, वीडियो कॉल पे आ जाओ. When they video call, the reaction is like, oh my god, oh sir, oh shit, oh sorry, मैंने ये कह दिया, मैंने वो कह दिया. You know, it's just quite funny. So it's quite funny to see that full reaction. Oh my god, it was you, so sorry. You know, I thought my friends were doing some masti, and then I said, listen, by the way, I saw your work or I heard your song and I loved it. And जो दिल उनका खुश होता है एज आर्टिस्ट की, एक सीनियर, कहने को तो मजा नहीं आता, बट ठीक है, एक सीनियर एक्टर आज फोन करके आपको बोल रहा है कि आपने इतना अच्छा काम किया है. People get touched and I love that. I love appreciating without filter, without any agenda, just calling and appreciating another artist and saying बढ़िया कर रहे हो यार, और बढ़िया करते जाओ.
मुझे कल फोन आता है, पता चले विवेक ओबेरॉय is calling me. Namita, I loved your interview.
Never know, it's highly possible.
Okay, so I got this ishara to wrap up the interview. Unfortunately, I got little time with you, but thank you so much, Vivek, and all the best for this series. I'm sure it's fabulous and all your future endeavors. Thank you so much, Vivek.
Yes, thank you. And listen, you're a proper Dogra Rajput.
No, actually, I'm a Punjabi.
So you don't.
It's a very confusing.
You don't do the Khatte Rajma and all of that.
No.
तो फिर मैं अटलांटा जब आऊंगा आपके घर नहीं आऊंगा.
क्यों? राजमा नहीं, मैं बना दूंगी.
Okay, just joking. Thank you so much, Namita. Lovely chatting with you. Thank you guys. Thank you to the whole team.
And just like that, the series got so much more interesting.
Namaskar, salam, sat sri akal, Atlanta. This is Vivek Anand Oberoi, and you're watching me on NRI Pulse channel with Namita, who's looking fabulous today. And thank you so much for a super fun interview. Subscribe to her channel.